YouTube video welcome script. Rare Australian coins theme stop scrolling. This could literally change your life. Hidden in your drawers, wallets, or old coin jars could be a tiny piece of metal worth thousands or even millions. Today's video, we're diving into the most valuable and rarest Australian coins, like the legendary 1970 10 cent and jaw-dropping bicentennial treasures that could make you rich overnight. If you think all coins are just spare change, think again. These rare gems from every day circulated in the world of numismatics. Certain Australian coins have captured the imagination of collectors and dreamers, alike none more so than the elusive and often misunderstood 1970 10 cent coin and various bicentennial issues. These coins, once passed casually from hand to hand, have since transformed into legendary pieces believed to hold extraordinary value. What makes them truly special is not just age, but the mystery surrounding their design errors, production quirks, and limited circulation, all of which have elevated their worth far beyond their face value. Let's get started. Begin with the 1970 Australian 10 cent coin, a standard circulation coin that now has collectors racing to find pristine examples. While millions were minted, only a fraction exist today in top condition. And even fewer bear any of the rare minting errors that could catapult their value into the thousands. Mistrikes, off-center prints, double dies, or coins with missing elements from the Queen's effigy or the lyrebird on the reversal command, intense interest and staggering price tags. It's these anomalies that transform an everyday coin into a sought-after treasure. Begin with the 1970 Australian 10 cent coin, a standard circulation coin that now has collectors racing to find pristine examples. While millions were minted, only a fraction exist today in top condition. And even fewer bear any of the rare minting errors that could catapult their value into the thousands. Mistrikes, off-center prints, double dies, or coins with missing elements from the Queen's effigy or the lyrebird on the reversal command, intense interest and staggering price tags. It's these anomalies that transform an everyday coin into a sought-after treasure. Now, enter the world of Australian bicentennial coins, particularly the commemorative issues released in 1988 and 1989. To mark 200 years since European settlement in Australia, while not part of the 10 cent series, these coins have developed a mythical reputation among collectors. The 1988 $2 and $1 bicentennial coins, along with commemorative 50 cent and 20 cent pieces, have specific versions that were never officially released to the public or were struck in such low numbers that owning one today is akin to winning the lottery. Some of these rare bicentennial specimens have reportedly sold for tens of thousands, sometimes more, at private auctions and in numismatic circles. What truly sets these coins apart is the value hidden in plain sight. Unlike flashy collectibles or luxury items, rare coins often lie forgotten in jars, drawers, and old wallets, quietly increasing in value while their owners remain unaware. There have been real-life stories of individuals discovering coins worth tens of thousands tucked away in old boxers' life-changing surprises that came from simple pocket change. This mystery and unpredictability have fueled an almost feverish interest in old Australian currency, particularly anything from the bicentennial series or early decimal years, like 1966 to 1970. Interestingly, coin value is not only about rarity, it's about demand, condition, and story. A circulated coin with scratches might fetch a few $100s, but one in mint or uncirculated condition, stored safely away since the day it was struck, could command thousands or even tens of thousands. Collectors obsess over proof coins, which are minted using a special process to produce high-detail finishes. If a 1970 10 cent coin or bicentennial coin is found in proof condition, it's not just collectible, it's practically a work of art. Adding another layer of intrigue are the error coins, often struck in haste or with slight mistakes. These errors, while technically mistakes, are golden tickets for collectors. A 10 cent coin struck on the wrong metal blank or with a rotated die could be worth several thousands. These coins are like glitches in the matrix, fleeting, rare, and wildly valuable. Some of the most dramatic era coins from the bicentennial period are still being hunted today, believed to be hidden in private hands or lost to time. What's fascinating is how value perception has evolved. Just a decade ago, many people wouldn't look twice at a 1970 10 cent coin. But now, with more awareness, rising coin prices, and a surge in collector interest, these coins have taken on almost legendary status. And with the rise of social media and dedicated collector communities, the excitement surrounding coin hunting has never been greater. Videos, posts, and even viral challenges have made rare coin collecting a new frontier of modern treasure hunting. In conclusion, whether it's a seemingly mundane 1970 10-cent coin or a striking bicentennial commemorative, these pieces are more than currency, their history frozen in time. They hold stories of a nation's growth, its milestones, its triumphs, and its overlooked moments. And now, in a twist of fate, they hold the potential to change someone's life overnight. So, check your drawers, scan your collections, and never underestimate the power. Next coin, hidden among the jingling coins in an old purse or a forgotten drawer, might be something that could rewrite your destiny. A small, unassuming disc of metal, the 1967 Australian 10-cent coin. What seems like ordinary change can, in the right condition or with the right error, be worth far more than anyone ever imagined. In fact, these standard circulation coins are now legendary among collectors, thanks to rare variations, minting quirks, and the passage of time that has turned everyday currency into high-value treasures. These coins, once part of your everyday supermarket change, could now be your ticket to a life-changing windfall. The 1967 10-cent coin features the iconic Australian lyrebird on one side and Queen Elizabeth II on the other, design that's familiar to millions. But what truly sets some of these coins apart is not the design itself, but how they were struck. Misaligned dies, off-center minting, double stamps, or use of the wrong metal blanks have created a small number of error coins that are now hunted like lost artifacts. These are not fantasy stories, they are real anomalies, and they're worth thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars, to collectors who value imperfection as much as history. Now, enter the powerhouse of collector buzz, the Australian bicentennial coins. While the term bicentennial usually refers to the commemorative coins issued in 1988 to mark 200 years since European settlement in Australia, many enthusiasts also lump ultra-rare early decimal coins like the 196710 cent into the same high-interest category. That's because these coins are part of the first generation of Australia's modern decimal currency system, which began in 1966. The excitement around them is not only due to their age, but because they belong to a moment in history when Australia was transforming its currency, and those transitional periods often produce the rarest and most valuable errors. Collectors are especially obsessed with proof coins from this era, special editions struck with incredible detail and brilliant finishes. If you're lucky enough to own a 1967 10-cent coin in uncirculated or proof condition, you're sitting on a serious investment. Coins, stored in velvet-lined boxes or untouched rolls, have sold for eye-watering amounts. Combine that with a coin struck without a redded edge, or one showing doubling in the Queen's portrait, and you've got yourself a numismatic jackpot. And the stories don't stop there. Tales abound of people discovering these coins in dusty containers or inherited collections with no clue they were holding a miniature fortune. Imagine finding a 1967 10-cent coin with a dramatic strike error. Strike error, something as simple as a die crack or a rotation, and realizing that this flawed coin is now a high-value collectible. That's the magic of numismatics, the most valuable things are often hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered by someone with a sharp eye and a little luck. Even more fascinating is the emotional and historical weight these coins carry. They're not just money, they are artifacts of national identity. Frozen snapshots of an evolving Australia. The Bicentennial series reinforced this sense of heritage, marking the nation's journey while unknowingly creating rarities that would one day be worth millions. Coins from this period, especially in mint condition, have become cultural relics sought after not just for their value, but for their story. The buzz around these rare coins has created a modern gold rush. YouTube channels, collectors' forums, and auction houses are ablaze with news of record-breaking sales. People are frantically checking their coin jars, magnifying every 10-cent piece from 1967, hoping to spot that elusive variation that could turn loose change into a windfall. There's an electrifying thrill in knowing your next big find could be just a glance away. Your fortune disguised as a forgotten coin in the couch cushions. So, what should you do if you suspect you have one of these rare gems? First, never clean. A coin's natural patina and wear are part of its value. Store it carefully and get it appraised by a professional numismatist or reputable dealer. Whether you're chasing the rare 1967 10-cent coin with an error or the commemorative bicentennial masterpieces, remember, these aren't just coins, they're silent time capsules waiting to change someone's life. Maybe that someone is you, tucked away in the corners of old wallets and forgotten jars. The 1967 Australian 10-cent coin may look ordinary, but it holds the potential to be extraordinarily valuable. With rare errors, unique minting quirks, and its role in Australia's early decimal era, this coin has become a hidden treasure among collectors. Versions, especially those in proof condition or with striking anomalies, have fetched thousands of dollars in private sales and auctions. Not just metal, it's a piece of history that could change your fortune overnight.